There was a time when gods walked the earth, when warriors were heroes. Their battles and conquests became legend, and the legend lives on. This is the hour of the Gladiators.
To the new series of the Gladiators, and here they are: Jolter, Condor, Storm, Vulcan, Cougar, Rebel, Flame, Tower, Cheetah, Taipan, Blade, Fury, and give a big welcome to our two new Gladiators, Predator and Commando. And would you please welcome Kimberly Joseph and our new host, Mike Hammond.
Fantastic.
Huge audience.
Good evening and welcome to another night of Gladiators.
This is where it all takes place.
Yes, I think there's more action than the State of Origin.
We've got more muscles here than Batman tonight, Kimbo.
And we've got more lycra than Superman too.
I tell you what, the tension is pretty fierce backstage as well. Just before we came out, I had to get two guys apart who were squaring up backstage.
Not
earlier.
challenges, I hope.
Actually, it was Vulcan and the ref, but we'll go into that later.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our first two challengers, Leanne Hickey and Bernadine Wild.
Leanne is a hairdresser with a passion for water sports. She's been the Australian water ski champion 3 times and also a runner-up in the World Series. Bernadine was a champion schoolgirl long jumper and is now a triathlete. She teaches outdoor pursuit, abseiling and bush survival skills to school kids in Victoria.
Please welcome Leanne and Bernadine.
Leanne, the bridge-to-bridge water skiing race, it's an endurance race, and you've won it.
Yes, I've won it 3 times. I've got the women's record.
Oh, 3 times. Tell us a bit about it. Obviously, a long way, very hard work.
Oh, well, it's 120 kilometres and we reach speeds up to 100 miles an hour.
So endurance is going to be your secret to competing here at Gladiators tonight?
Well, yeah, there's not a lot of water out there, but I'll be giving it my best shot.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Now, Bernadine, you're an outdoor pursuits instructor. Tell us about that.
Okay, well, I use adventure activities to bring the best out of people. So we try and challenge them with things like kayaking and rock climbing and high ropes courses, that sort of thing.
So you're exceptionally prepared for this evening.
Well, I hope so. I don't think I'll have any problem with the high elements, which some people are a little bit afraid of. And one of the things I'm doing tonight is the wall, which will really suit me. So I'm looking forward to that one.
Good luck tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, Leanne and Bernadine. Well, they're certainly revved up. It's time now to meet our male challengers. Tonight, it's Tommy Lee and Rowan Cameron.
Tommy is a black belt in Tai Chi and studies Kung Fu. He's a plumber from Sydney who tells us his job keeps him fit and flexible. Rowan is married with 3 children. A phys ed teacher from Victoria, he ought to know the ropes tonight. He's been a surf lifesaver for 20 years.
Tommy and Rowan.
Rowan, come over here. Welcome to Gladiators.
Thank you very much.
Now, I understand you're a phys ed teacher. Keeps you busy, keeps you fit.
It keeps me very busy, teaching a bit of phys ed, outdoor ed, and a little bit of Japanese.
Good luck to you tonight.
Now, Tommy, there's obviously a big height difference between you and Tower. We're going to see that later on tonight.
Yeah, he's got the height and the size, but I think I could match him with the speed.
Now, you're a black belt in Tai Chi, so you've obviously got the tactics worked out as well, right?
Yeah, keeps me relaxed, calm, and focused.
And you're a firewalker.
Yeah, you hear them sort of things, you know, and you have to go and experience it, test it out, see what it's like.
So it's all mind over matter, you think?
Yeah, it sure is.
You'll give that a try tonight?
Yeah, I sure will.
Good luck, Tommy.
Thank you.
Great stuff. Let's have a round of applause for Rowan and Tommy. Well, without further ado, let the games begin.
Gladiators.
OK, let's start to get some points on the board. Our first event tonight is 30 feet above the floor of the Brisbane Entertainment Centre. It's a real test of endurance and upper body strength. We call it
Hang Tough.
60 seconds to get past the attacking gladiator. 10 points if you make it.
And tonight, please welcome our first female challenger, Leanne. And doing anything she can to bring Leanne to the floor, our gladiator in this event is Blade.
Blade, our champion international gymnast and Australian aerobics title winner.
If you want to know how tough I am, you're going to have to find out for yourself.
All right, it's time to go to the ref. Here's Mike Whitney.
Folks, you met Mike Whitney in the Ashes. He's our ref for the new series, and he sets the women on their way. We've got Leanne and our gladiator Blade. Now, Leanne's a water skier, so you'd reckon she'd have a pretty strong grip up here on the hang tough. Imagine trying to hold onto a rope when a boat's going 100 miles an hour. I reckon if Blade gets her, she's going to have a tough time getting her off the rings. They meet now in towards the centre. Blade is an absolute champion at this game. She hasn't been beat too often, and it doesn't look like she'll be beat on this one. Down goes Leanne. And was that a look of pain on Leanne's face? Well, let's check out the replay. And we see that Blade put her legs around Leanne's waist, and it was quite an easy takedown here for Blade. Got the hands off, and down they come. Oh, an awkward fall. Well, she's walking, but she's injured. Let's go down to Kimberley.
Leanne, obviously you're in a lot of pain. You took a very, very heavy fall. How are you feeling at the moment?
I'm fine. I think it was just, well, I'm not sure. I'll have to go out and see the doctor, but it was just like, just the knee came straight down in my back, and maybe it's just I'm just winded, I don't know.
Sure. Now, obviously, it's very important that the technique in falling, Blade, I mean, you're obviously very trained in that area, and it's obviously a very technical game as well.
Yeah, it's a very tough game, Kimberley, but it's always really bad to see someone get hurt.
Peter, can you, do you have any signs at the moment of what might be wrong with Leanne?
Well, it looks as though she was just being winded badly and has some muscular injury to her back and legs. But I'm certainly going to have a look later on and just make sure. But fortunately, nothing too serious at this stage.
Okay, well, we'll keep our fingers crossed, and hopefully we'll see you in our next game pursuit.
Well, an unfortunate situation here for Leanne. She's still on her feet, and we'll have to wait and see how she shapes up before her next game. As you can see, Blade's still in pretty good shape. I can't believe the fitness of these gladiators. It absolutely staggers me.
Bernadine is our next challenger, and she's up against Fury. Fury says she loves contact sports and she loves to win. Good luck, Bernadine.
Hang tough? It's never beyond my grasp.
Mike Whitney, the floor's all yours.
Challenger, are you ready? Gladiator, are you ready?
So Mike Whitney now about to send out two women on their way in the hang tough. Second game of hang tough here for the women. And we've got Bernadine up against the almighty Fury. Now, Bernadine loves abseiling. She's also a kids instructor in abseiling, so you can expect her to have a grip as strong as Tarzan up there on the rings. She won't let go of any rope. Bernadine now heading towards the middle. She's actually traversing quite well to the left. Bernadine's also a triathlete, so expect her to have the fitness that'll take her all the way, not only on hang tough, but throughout the whole of the 4 games and the Eliminator tonight. Fury getting a little bit tangled up there in towards the middle. Bernadine's still favouring the outside rings, and maybe she's lost a couple now. Still swinging quite nicely. Bernadine, a champion school long jumper. Look at her take those big strides towards the step. Not with her legs, but with her arms. She's just about on the platform now. She's touched. Is that 10 points? Actually, Fury standing on the platform. We saw Taipan touch it a couple of weeks ago and get disqualified. Well, this time we saw Fury actually hop on the platform. An interesting situation here for Mike Whitney. Bernadine touched it, didn't stop herself. Will she get the 10 points? We're about to find out. Here's Mike Hammond.
You got past the red rings, stayed up there for the minute, so I think it's 5 points, but we'll check with our referee.
Touch the platform?
We'll just check with the referee here, but there's a red card out. What's this all about, Mike Whitney?
Once the gladiator or challenger leave their platform, they are not allowed to go back onto their own platform, which Fury did. So Fury's disqualified. 10 points.
10 points. 10 points. Fury's not happy. We'll get to her in just a minute.
I'm very happy. I was worried about whether or not the touch on the platform was good enough, and I'm really pleased that that's happened.
So congratulations, you made it through. That was a bit dicey there, Fury. The red card, you've been disqualified.
Yes, I'm well aware of that.
Oh, the isolator, you're obviously not happy.
Well, would you be happy with that?
Well, you know the rules.
Well, I don't think there's anything else to say. You can see what happened. Thank you.
Well, Fury not happy about that result, but I tell you one person who is, Bernadine. She's got 10 points, Leanne 0.
Tommy is our first male challenger up on Hang Tough tonight. He's up against Cougar, and I might add, Cougar is no pussycat.
Cougar, 26, 6 foot and 92 kilograms of fighter and tactician.
Gladiators.
Challenger, are you ready?
So Mike Whitney now about to send the guys off in their Hang Tough challenge. Tommy Lee in his first game of Gladiators coming up against one of our experts on the rings, Cougar. Tommy Lee, a black belt in Tai Chi and also a Kung Fu student. Cougar's also a martial arts expert, so the two guys now entering the Dragon's Lair. As Tommy Lee now traverses to the left, comes right to the outside. Cougar going after him, Tommy Lee now going back inside. Tommy Lee used to play rugby league as a kid, also likes playing touch football, so expect this guy to know how to dodge tackles as Cougar still coming after Tommy Lee. A big weight difference between these two guys. We've got Cougar at 92 kilos and Tommy Lee at 65. So if Cougar gets a hold of Tommy Lee, it's going to be a hard task for Tommy Lee to hang up on those rings. Cougar nearly got him. Turned around, couldn't grab him this time maybe. Yes, he's got one arm. The legs wrapped around the waist and Tommy Lee starts praying. It's not going to help, but no points. And Cougar, as you would expect, is a very happy gladiator. For this reason, he got another challenger down off the rings.
Tommy, no points there, I'm afraid. It's a lot harder than it looks, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I grabbed the wrong ring at the start there, and, you know, that's the way it goes.
And also, too, I think the ruling was held onto one of the rings for longer than 10 seconds. Mike Whitney, our referee, I think the ruling is you have to move within 10 seconds.
Yes, that's right. You can only stay on those rings for 10 seconds, and Tommy was at the stage where he was having to move on, but the Cougar a bit too quick and took
Tommy,
him down.
bad luck. Plenty more events still to come, so good luck later on. Hey, Cougar, why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Got to get some bigger challenges.
Well, there is no bigger gladiator than our next one, Taipan. He loves the rings, and he's all muscle.
You know what's tough about Hang Tough? Me.
Challenger, are you ready?
So Rowan now about to be set off on one of the biggest challenges of his life, up against the Lord of the Rings, Taipan. And Mike Whitney sends them on their way. The 38-year-old veteran surf lifesaver from Portsea in Victoria. Well, Portsea's a very notorious and dangerous beach. So Rowan knows about danger, and if he doesn't, he's about to find out about it, because Taipan does not like losing up here on the rings. A big hello to all the kids down at Frankston High. They're cheering Rowan on tonight at home. Also his own 3 kids at home cheering him along. They love gladiators, and Rowan won't want to let any of them down. Taipan nearly had him there in the death grip. Had to let him go as he swung away. Rowan traversed to the outside. Moving along now. One of Rowan's biggest challenges is raising a family, he says. Well, it doesn't get any easier up here on the rings, as you can see, Rowan. Taipan set into a spin. Rowan climbs to the platform. Taipan's off. Rowan's got 5 points. Can he extend that now to 10 as he tries to get across with 4 seconds to go? Rowan on one ring. I don't think he'll get there. No, but 5 points is a great effort. And as the replay shows us, Taipan nearly had Rowan, had to let him go as Rowan just swung away. Taipan spin, as he went to reach for another ring, lost his grip, fell off. Rowan earned himself 5.
Rowan, this was your first game. I'd like to add, you just gained yourself 5 points. Are you sure you're not a gymnastics instructor?
I do a little bit of it, but it was certainly enjoyable up there.
So there's the key.
Yes, a bit of strategy and moving around.
Yeah, I noticed you had a good technique. I was on the edge of my seat.
Thank you, but I just couldn't finish it off.
Now, you were expecting to get to the other side, but you couldn't quite grasp the rings.
That close, but yet that far.
Taipan. Well, if weight has anything to do with it, you still look so agile up there, but nevertheless, you didn't manage to get him. You know he's 38. You've got to give him some credit.
Yes, I'll give him credit for his age, but certainly not for his ability.
Okay, well, there you go. We'll wait till Taipan warms up. I must say, I feel sorry for whoever gets him next.
And after the first round, Rowan gets a nice little lead, 5-0.
Well, Mike, it's challenger versus challenger in a race to see who can score the most points.
And just to make it really interesting, we're putting in 3 gladiators to stop them scoring anything. We call it Powerball.
Powerball. I'm ready.
Gladiators.
Well, Leanne was injured in Hang Tough, and she's worked out on the leg during the break. Can she come back?
Now, this is a very brave girl if I ever saw one. Leanne, you've obviously seen our Dr. Peter. What has he told you?
I have a contortion there in my hip flexor in the top of my thigh, but he strapped it up pretty well, and I just went out for a run, and it feels good.
So you think you're in good shape for Powerball? It's not the sort of game I'd like to be going into with an injury.
No, I think I'll be fine.
Well, speed, strength, skill and stamina. You need all of the above and you need lots of them.
Powerball.
2 points for every ball in the outer baskets, 3 points for the central goal basket.
Our 2 challengers, Leanne and Bernadine, are up against 3 gladiators, Flame, Cheetah and Rebel. And to start the women's Powerball, Mike Whitney.
3, 2, 1.
Now agility means everything here in Powerball. We see both Leanne and Bernadine tackled first up as they go away to get new balls. Leanne's going to struggle with that leg tape, trying to get around the gladiators. She could be an easy target. Bernadine nearly scored a basket, but it rimmed out. Away goes Bernadine, there's Leanne. She goes to the left. Can she get it in? No, a double team there against Leanne. Bernadine now the pursuits expert, 2 points. A good start there for Bernadine. Leanne not really running to the basket, you can see there. That leg must be hurting. Bernadine brought down. Oh, she hasn't moved either. She's down and hurt. And as we see it again, Bernadine came out. Cheetah in front of her, went left, right, left, and then a twist on that knee. Looks like it could have been a knee injury. Let's speak to Mike Whitney.
Okay, well, I've checked with the doctors and Bernadine has been ruled out through injury. So we'll have to bring on the reserve challenger now. There's 24 seconds left on my stock clock. They will inherit Bernadine's blue points and we'll complete the game from there.
Meet our new challenger, Gillian Eichen, a medical researcher from Monash University and a very fit woman. She'll need to be tonight as she steps into the fray.
3, 2, 1.
24 seconds on the clock as we see Gillian now run away. She got tackled. There's 2 points out of Leanne. Good scoring. Now, I know Gillian's a sports psychologist. She'll need to use all that mental theory against the Gladiators who are playing very hard tonight. Gillian now goes to grab a new ball. Left, right, a high tackle there. She's brought down. Leanne, she lost her ball, but a very gutsy effort for coming back with that sore leg. 2 points each. And the replay shows us just how tough the Gladiators were tonight. Head high tackle from Flame.
Well, Gillian, a quick welcome to Gladiators. Well done.
Thank you very much. It was a little bit of a surprise to come in so quickly. Bernadine's a great girl. She's very strong. I was very surprised to see her go down. It's a real shame. But yeah, I'm glad to be here and hope I can go through for her.
Now, how's your leg feeling?
It felt pretty good, actually. I think once I got started and the adrenaline got going, I was fine.
Both Gillian and Leanne, 2 points in Powerball. Now Gillian picks up Bernadine's progressive total and takes it to 12.
I'm Tom the Plant from Western Sydney. I'm 22 years of age and single, and my mates call me Dirty. Okay, fit from digging holes, sticking my hands down drains. I like horse riding, motorbike riding, snorkeling, diving, and mainly water sports. Why did I decide to come on Gladiators? Well, I was battling along, strapped for cash, a minute full of money.
Please welcome our 2 male challengers, Tommy and Rowan. And doing their best to stop them score any points, please welcome Vulcan, Tower and Predator.
Here's your chance now to see the new Gladiator Predator in action.
It's time to start the game. Let's go to our ref.
Challengers, are you ready?
And you throw Vulcan and Tower in there with Predator. This is going to be a tough game for Rowan and Tommy. Will Tommy try and dig a hole for himself here in Powerball? We'll soon find out. Rowan tackle, Tommy down. He gets up. Vulcan with a big hit throws him down, and Tommy, look out for the cameraman. Whistle blows, and as we see it again, big hit there on Tommy, and Rowan flies.
Right,
well,
Tommy?
have you ever seen anything like that hit from Vulcan?
I don't want any high shots above here. Anything into the neck or head, you're off the game, all right? I'm going to give you one warning.
Mike Whitney stamping his authority on the game, and so he should.
You get the red card straight away, all right?
You understand that, Vulcan? Red card means you're out, you can't compete.
3, 2, 1.
And away we go once more. Here goes Tommy again, nearly got the 2 points there. Rowan just boxing there with Predator. Now he gets pushed out, Tommy with a big dive. Well, Tommy knows what it's like to get out of trouble. He's used to getting around S-bends and burst mains. The Gladiators know he's a plumber and they're throwing everything but the kitchen sink at him. Tommy now gets up. Both guys will start at the same end with 25 seconds to go. Away they go. Tommy, a big tackle there from Tower. He's brought down. Rowan would not have felt hits like this on him before. These guys are playing for keeps out there. Tommy, can he score? No, he's got a wall of Gladiators to get past, and Rowan tackled by Predator at the last minute. 10 seconds to go. Will the guys remain on 0-0 for Powerball, leaving Rowan with the 5-point lead after 2 games? A second to go. Whistle blows. Tommy's down. And at the end, they're all mates. The 2 challengers and the 3 gladiators, as we see the big fella Tower up against the little challenger Tommy. Crunch! Was he winded or is he meditating?
Tommy, obviously a big height difference, but you're fairly agile out there.
So's Tower. He had me lined up everywhere.
I saw him pin you down. He obviously likes to pick on the smaller guy. We'll get to Tower in just a couple of minutes, but you nearly lost your helmet there too.
Yeah. It's just one of them shots, you know. It's part of the game, really, isn't it?
Hey, Rowan, hard work, mate. As hard as any game of footy.
Yeah, I think so. I think the Predator fella, he's like a mobile brick wall. But well done.
Unfortunately, guys, no points for you there. We didn't get any balls in the buckets here. You're picking the small guy here, Tower.
Yeah, we found out, we thought he'd be the fastest, and now out of us 3, I've got the most speed, so I marked him. But no, a lot of weight difference, as you can see. But we kept them scoreless. I'm pretty happy about that.
Definitely a big weight difference, but no difference on the scoreboard after Powerball. Rowan still leads 5-0 after 2 games. Unfortunately, Bernadine has ruptured a knee ligament and she's out of the series. Good luck to a great challenger.
This next game is fresh, fast and furious. Coming up next, Pursuit and Fury.
Do you know the worst thing about Pursuit? Me.
Gladiators.
I'm 25 years old. I work as a research assistant at Monash Medical Centre in Victoria. I train up to 5 or 6 times a week. That includes weight training, circuit classes. I teach a little bit of aerobics casually. I mean, hey, it's great to get paid to keep fit. I've had to wonder a few times why I wanted to come on Gladiators. It's been hard work, but I watched the first episode and I just had to be there. It looked fantastic.
Well, it's not just the strength-sapping assault course that we have lined up here. It's the fact that our 2 challengers can feel the hot breath of the Gladiators on the back of their necks as they chase them right to the end of the course.
Pursuit. 5-second start for the challengers. 10 points if you win, nothing if you're tagged.
Please welcome our 2 challengers, Leanne and Gillian. And of course, doing their best to get rid of them, Cheetah and Fury. Let's start the game.
Challengers, are you ready? You will go on my whistle. Gladiators, are you ready? You will go on John's whistle.
Well, welcome to one of our new games, folks. It's called Pursuit. The challengers start 5 seconds ahead of the Gladiators, and this is like a mini Eliminator, but it's the worst sort of Eliminator you can think of. The Gladiators are actually chasing you as they go along the winding beams now. Both challengers looking good. Leanne is being chased by Cheetah, Leanne in the red. And look at Fury now catching up there to Gillian in the blue. Gillian about to jump on the hand ladder, and Fury's got her. That's the first tag we've seen in Pursuit. That's all the Gladiator has to do to get you out of the game is just touch her and you're out. Leanne still having a little bit of trouble with that hand ladder. She's fallen off again. Cheetah right behind her. Leanne's off. She comes up to the wire bridge. This is tough because you've really got to concentrate on your balance here. Cheetah with a little bit of a slip and Leanne's off. Through the web trap, nice and easy. Over the small wall, she'll have another web trap to contend with and then a large wall. She's through. Up the wall, look at Cheetah fly. Yes, she flew high enough to tag her, no points. What a fantastic game. It's called Pursuit, and Fury was good at it. She pursued Gillian and tagged her, and Leanne nearly got away from Cheetah. If she was over this wall, she only had a small sprint to the finish, but Cheetah flew, and you were so close, Leanne.
Unfortunately, the last one of the last high wall got you there. I thought you were going to get right out in front of Cheetah.
Oh, well, I was doing my best, but she got me just on the foot.
Cheetah, you had some trouble on the beam.
I did today, didn't I? I was a bit wobbly today.
Absolutely. And then I thought the Cheetah was going to get you on the hand ladder.
Well, actually, in practice, the hand ladder didn't have padding on it. I just kept slipping off it, so I wasn't used to it.
Now, take nothing away from this challenger, Gillian. She was thrown into the breach to replace Bernadine when she was injured. She's got a lot of guts.
I definitely have. But, you know, got caught today, so...
And after Pursuit, Gillian and Leanne both caught with 0. So after 3 games, Gillian leads 12-2.
I'm 38 years of age. I'm a family man with 3 children. I teach outdoor education, phys ed for a job. Why am I on Gladiators? I've got 3 children and they love Gladiators.
Now let's see how our male challengers, Tom and Rowan, fare up against Tower and Taipan.
Well, this is going to be an interesting game of Pursuit. We've got Tommy and Rowan, who are very quick, being followed by Tower and Taipan. Tower said he was one of the quickest Gladiators. He's got a chance here to prove himself. As they come along the winding beams, both challengers have a good little break over the Gladiators. Hand ladder next. Tommy goes to the outside, a bit of a slip. That could slow him right down. Taipan's right behind him. And look at Rowan with a break here on Tower. He's flying through the hand ladder and now he's up across the wire bridge. Oh, Tommy slipped. Taipan right behind him. Rowan now through the web net. He goes over the small wall. Here's Tommy. Through another web net, the large wall. First time gets 10 points. Second gets 5. The sprint for the line. And it's Rowan in front. He'll take the 10. Tommy 5. Gladiators left for dead. Well, I'm really looking forward to the Eliminator with these guys. They can handle any obstacle. And to make it even better, they're quick. We saw Rowan fly through the hand ladder and then go across the wire bridge. He had a little stumble, but could have been disastrous for Tommy because he had a big fall.
Wow, guys, was that action or was that action? Rowan, you just gained yourself 10 points for finishing first. Tommy, 3 points. Apparently you were disqualified for some reason.
Yes, John Forsyth, our assistant ref, said that Tommy didn't complete the wire bridge properly, so you had to be yellow carded for that, Tommy. Instead of 5 for finishing, you now get 3.
So that means he lost 2 points.
That's right.
Okay, well, not a bad effort. They were much needed points at this point in time. Rowan, that just looked unbelievable. Now, you both faltered a little bit, I noticed, on the wire bridge. Was that the hardest part?
Well, it's normally you can slide across fairly quickly, but under a bit of pressure, you miss the odd step here and there.
Yeah, the adrenaline's pumping. Now, Tommy, obviously you had a bit of a height problem there. You couldn't quite make it to the bars at one point.
Yeah, I could blame my mum for that, but...
Now, that's not blood on Tommy's ear. It's only red cloth, and his score is advanced by 3. Rowan by 10, so at the end of 3 games, Rowan has a 12-point lead.
And next, we go even higher from the floor of the Brisbane Entertainment Centre, 40 feet up. It's the wall. And for the first time this show, we'll meet Commando.
Meet the second of our new male gladiators, Commando. 27, 6 foot tall and 94 kilos. An experienced British Green Beret soldier, this guy is trained to put up a good fight.
Go one-on-one with Commando, you'll still be outnumbered.
Gladiators.
Winners of tonight's heat take home Sony's latest hi-fi system with 120 watts of power, 5-disc player and surround sound. If arcade power is what you want, then that's what you'll get with the ultimate games console, the PlayStation. Remember, it's a Sony. And they also win a selection of CDs from Sony Music, including Rick Price's Tangerine Mountain. And runners-up tonight receive a Citizen Titanium watch, allergy-free, corrosion-resistant, with a 3-year warranty. Our semi-final winners will take home an Optus free call mobile phone package.
Well, guys, what a night it's been so far. We've seen practically everything possible here tonight. A couple of injuries.
Yes, well, I just think it goes to show that games like Powerball and Hang Tough are very physical, and we try to get the medical people in there straight away because we don't like to see people hurt at all.
Definitely, and obviously no reenacting of the games for those children at home. Now, as we know, this is the last chance for our challengers to gain crucial points before the Eliminator.
The Wall.
A 5-second start for our challengers. The first to get to the top gets 10 points.
Well, I'm a bit of a jack of all trades. I'm a qualified hairdresser. I've done bar work, I teach aerobics and I do personal training. Well, I love to water ski. I'm a former Australian Open speed ski champion. I've been twice runner-up at the world titles. I saw Gladiators and I thought, I can do that. It'll be a bit of fun. I'm a bit of a glory hunter. I like to win. That's my main motivation.
The ladies are first up the wall. Leanne is being pursued by Storm and Gillian will be chased by Delta. Mike Whitney, please start the climb.
Challengers, are you ready? You will go on my whistle. Gladiators, are you ready? You will go on John's whistle.
Big chance here now for our challengers to earn some extra points going into the Eliminator. We've got Gillian on the left in the blue, the sports psychologist. We'll be thinking about tactics and ways to get away from Delta. Leanne on the right. She's got that sore leg, so she's going to have to use all that upper body strength that she's developed from water skiing to try and get away from Storm. It may be too late. Storm's got a good hold now on Leanne, trying to get her off the wall. There it is, and Gillian's off at the same time. No points to either challenger. Leanne has a strong grip, but Storm had a stronger determination. She took Leanne off the wall, and Gillian, well, she was outpaced by the very quick Delta. It was time to come off the wall and time to tell us how it happened.
Well, it looks like our Gladiators are hot to trot tonight. No points for either Gillian or Leanne. This was your last chance to gain any points before the Eliminator. You're going in with 12.
Oh, that's terrific. Bernadine put me a little bit ahead, which is great for her.
Yeah, she certainly did. That was lucky for you.
Yeah, it really was. I haven't got any points so far to add to her score, so...
Well, I think you gained 2 points in Powerball, so that was well done. Now, Leanne, I don't think you recovered really from your injury, did you?
Oh, maybe not, but yeah, it's made the task ahead a little bit harder, but I'll definitely give it a good shot.
Do you think that stopped you from getting up the wall?
It's hard to say. It's very hard when someone's got your foot and pulling you down.
It's hard when Storm's in the way, isn't it?
I think it's very important, Series 2. We need to establish whose wall this really is.
Neither woman made it to the top, so the progressive scores stayed the same, with Gillian on 12 and Leanne on 2.
Well, this is definitely a crucial event for Tommy. There's a 12-point difference between he and Rowan. That's going to really make a difference when we get to the Eliminator. But trying to stop Tommy get that possible 10 points to make it over the top of the wall, please welcome Condor. And way out the front with the points, it's Rowan being chased by one of our new gladiators, Commando.
The wall? Want a bit of advice? Stay off.
Well, that's confidence for you. The new Gladiator Commando issuing the challenge to Rowan. Here's Mike Whitney to start the event.
Are you ready? You will go on my whistle. Gladiators, are you ready? You will go on John's whistle. 3, 2...
A last chance now for the guys to earn extra points going into the Eliminator. Rowan and Tommy, a big chance now for Tommy to really negate any sort of advantage that Rowan might have had for the early games. Gladiators coming up nice and quick, but look at these guys go. Rowan's going fast on the left-hand side, getting right away from Commando. Condor chasing after Tommy. Tommy's having a little bit of trouble. Who's going to get to the top first? I think it's going to be Rowan. Full marks for Rowan. He taught Commando a lesson. A big stumble here for Commando as Tommy goes up the other side like a rat up a drain pipe. Rowan, 38 years old, won the battle over Commando, and Commando went AWOL on this wall.
How impressive is that? You are 38 years old. You're a legend.
We'll wait and see.
Well, good luck going into the Eliminator. You can certainly be proud of yourself here tonight.
Thank you very much, Kimberly.
He might be old, but he can move for an old codger.
Lovely stuff, lovely.
So after the wall, Rowan scored 10, Tommy 5, and now it's time for the Eliminator with Rowan leading 25-8.
Tom, I might be old, but I'm not soft.
Wishful thinking, Uncle Arthur.
Well, as we know, good work by our challengers against the Gladiators so far in the show can give them a real head start.
But a head start can lose out to a strong finish in the Eliminator. Coming next.
Gladiators.
winners of the final will drive away in Hyundai's luxurious flagship, the Sonata Levant. With its 3-litre V6 engine, the Sonata has leather trim, cruise control, electric sunroof, power windows, central locking, ABS brakes and an airbag for added safety. A prize fit for our Gladiator champions.
Well, it's longer and tougher than ever. It's the final test of strength, stamina and endurance. It's called
Eliminator.
It's all come down to this, the giant obstacle course, the Eliminator. And in this series, everything's harder.
But now, just before we start, let's go backstage where Mike Whitney is explaining the rules to the challengers.
Okay, guys, we're down to the Eliminator, the final contest for tonight. Leanne, how's your leg? I'm interested that everybody is fit to go through it, and I just want some confirmation that you're going to be all right.
Yeah, I'm fit to go through it. Yeah, sure.
You sure? 100%? Okay, what about everybody else?
Terrific.
Yep, and you guys?
Yeah, feeling good.
Okay, good luck, and I'll see you out there.
Well, all is in readiness now for the start of the Women's Eliminator. Here's Mike Hammond.
Well, there's a 10-point difference between Gillian and Leanne in this game, which means a 5-second head start. Now, girls, you know who the enemy is here. So far tonight, you've kind of been teaming up against the Gladiators. You know who the enemy is?
Well, yeah, for sure, but just got to do my best and do my best time on it.
You know the enemy is each other here.
Right.
It's definitely a very tough game, as Kimberly pointed out earlier. Let's let the girls do their thing now. Let's go to the referee. Here's Mike Whitney.
Challengers, are you ready? Gillian, you will go on my whistle. Leanne, you will go on John's. 3, 2, 1.
So Gillian now starts off with her 5-second lead over Leanne in the Eliminator. Gillian having a lot of trouble getting over the first hurdle. Here comes Leanne, she's over it nice and quick. They're up to the third hurdle now. Gillian takes that one a little bit better. Through the hurdles they come and up to the rope climb. We've got Gillian in front, just Leanne coming up nice and fast up the rope climb. They've got the hand ladder next. They're locked pretty much neck and neck. This is going to be a close Eliminator. Gillian still just in front. She now goes across the rolling log, nearly slipped at the end, up the cargo net. Leanne, a little bit of trouble on the rolling log. She's on the cargo net also. Still nice and close, only a second or so between them. Gillian in the blue on the left, up to the top now. Leanne, nearly there also in the red. Gillian gets to the top. She goes across, grabs a hold of the zip line. Down she goes. She'll want a good drop here, or else she could mess up this little lead that she has. That is a nice drop. Off the mat she comes up towards the balance beam. Leanne coming home nice and fast. Can she make up the difference? Gillian goes across nice and steady on the balance beam. Really taking her time. Leanne coming home quick also. Gillian tries to get up the travelator. Here she goes. Will she make it to the top? No, she's gone down. And Leanne overtakes her on the outside and comes home as the winner. Game number 1 of Series 2. It goes to Leanne. And you've got to feel sorry for Gillian. She came in late, replacing Bernadine. She's really tried her hardest, and she's let herself down a fraction here on the travelator. She'll come home in second, but still a fantastic effort. And if that's an indication of what's to come, the guys' Eliminator's going to be hot.
Yeah. Come on over, Gillian. If you've got any breath left. Hey, what an amazing result. Up there on the travelator, that was great work.
Oh, it just happened so fast, but the travelator was my favourite because pretty strong in the legs, so it was my favourite. So,
Gillian, come on over here. I tell you what, you had that 5-second start. This is how hard the Eliminator round is, the 5-second start, but you lost it on the first hurdle. You had some trouble there.
Yeah, I really struggled on that first one. Don't know what happened there, and then lost it again coming up the travelator. That's a really hard ride up there.
As you can see too, the two ladies here are just really certainly puffed out. It's damn hard work. Congratulations. And our winner is Leanne. Let's hear it for Leanne.
Rowan, you've certainly proved yourself here tonight. Age doesn't matter, does it? It's all a state of the mind.
Well, I'd like to think so, but we've still got the Eliminator to go, so we'll see then.
That's right. We know that anything can happen, but I'm sure none of your students are going to be skipping class on Monday.
Well, hopefully this is a timely reminder.
Well done. Now, Tom, you understand that Rowan has an 8.5-second start on you. I always say good things come in small packages. Can you do it?
Yeah, anything could happen.
Mike Whitney, let's get the Eliminator underway.
Well, Tommy called Rowan an old codger. Let's see if he makes him pay for it as he starts off with a bit of a lead in the Eliminator. The guy who's a surf lifesaver just riding these hurdles nice and easy. Through he goes now, and here comes Tommy. He'll be coming after Rowan nice and fast, be guaranteed that. Rowan's up the top of the rope, Kyman now onto the hand bike. Doing it quite nicely also. Tommy takes the rope climb. He's now up to the hand bike. Rowan got a little bit stuck there. He's reached the edge, yes. Oh no, he's lost control of it there and fallen off. Any advantage he had, he's just lost here as Tommy now comes to the platform and Rowan gets to the top. They're neck and neck. Tommy goes across the rolling log, so does Rowan. Both up to the car, go down at the same time. And I mentioned before that this game was going to be hot. Well, it is. This Eliminator's fantastic. Rowan got stuck there. His leg went through the actual holes and held him right up. Tommy now has all the advantage. He takes a hold of the zip line. Down he comes. He wants a good drop. And there it is, just glided down to the mat. Rowan now coming down the zip line. Tommy on the balance beam. Here comes Rowan. Going after Tommy. Tommy just steadying himself there. Nice and easy. He's got a bit of time. Runs off the balance beam and straight up the travelator. I've never seen a guy get up in such short steps. He's just made it to the top and gone through. And Tommy takes home tonight's heat. Here comes Rowan up the travelator, stumbling up to the top. And he comes down again. This has been a great effort here from the school teacher from Frankston High. 38 years old. He's done well just to be in Gladiators, let alone finish the Eliminator. A credit to himself, a credit to his family, and all you kids at home cheering him on. Stand up and give this man a big round of applause Monday morning.
Okay, well, Rowan's just burst through the paper. He looks exhausted. Tommy, well done. We knew anything could happen here tonight, and it certainly did. You just proved yourself.
Well, I was taught never to give up, and, you know, never gave up.
So you're the true meaning of the little Aussie battler. That he is. Rowan, you're exhausted, aren't you? That was a tough call.
Just a little bit, yeah. Well done, Tommy.
Now, you obviously had a little bit of trouble on the hand bike.
Just a little bit, yes.
And you had a huge lead. Did you think you could catch him? You were positive all the way?
Yeah, I kept a positive state of mind. But, you know, still you can't take away from Uncle Arthur.
Well, that's what it's all about, and it's been a fine competition here tonight. Tommy, you're into the quarterfinal, so we'll see you in a few weeks' time.
Thank you.
Well done, Rowan. I'm sure your students will be very proud of you.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
Well, what a finish, as we saw two of our challengers who were behind before the start of the Eliminator have come through and have been victorious. Well done, guys. That was really a great effort, and we'll be seeing them through into our quarterfinal.
That's right, and we hope you join us again next week for Gladiators. Thank you for watching. Good night.
Good night.